Hello, my name is FredHodgins in Ontario, Canada, and I'd like to just talk to you about the importance of an online income, right? Especially in the world we live in today. So let's get started. And this is specifically for Canada. This applies to the US, but the examples and the numbers and things I'm going to give is specifically for Canada. So is it important in the world we live in today to have an online income? I believe it is. I believe it's one of the most important things that we can do. And so, but this income would have to have certain things. This business would have to have certain things. And one of them is to solve problems, right? I mean, if it doesn't solve problems, what the heck's the point, right? And would have to add tremendous value to you and to others. I think it's important to have no inventory, no accounts receivable, no accounts payable, not having employees, right? To be able to access and work from home, have it online, where 99% of it's online. Would have to be recession proof. I grew up as a teenager in the 70s, got married in the early 80s, and at that time interest rates went through the roof, and we had massive inflation. We're going through that again right now. So what to me would have to be recession proof and would have to give us back our time, right? So as we put in work, it'd have to leverage the work we put in so that we actually had an exponential results, and something that anybody could do, not based on a certain education level or personality or color or size or sex. Just anybody could do this. So we're going to base our online business in Canada on less than $200 a month, and we're going to focus on a product that's less than that. So you're investing in a product, not a system. The system is provided. And most people think that building a small online business would be much easier than building a large online business and income. Well, that's not true. But everybody knows that if you want to earn a lot of income, and you define the word a lot there, working online, then your business must be a substantial size. And we're going to scale that and show this. So it'd be okay for me to show you how to start a simple online business and turn it into a very large business. We're going to base our online business on a new product that just came to Canada, the Portandem Tri-Synergy bundle from LifeVantage. LifeVantage is a publicly traded company. It's on the NASDAQ, fully transparent. That's beyond the scope of this presentation and what the benefits of the Tri-Synergizer are. Get back to the person that invited you here. But this is a substantial product. In Canada, the bundle is $170. I'm going to just round it off. And because we're in multiple countries, it's a point value. So let's just say that as you consume this product, and you have one other person. It could be a partner, your mom, your sister, your brother, someone that you care about, right? You'd want it to be someone you care about. Could be your kids, or even we have products for our dogs and horses. So let's just say that in this example, that two of you are doing this, you're purchasing it for yourself, and one customer, you're doing over 200 points a month, and your cost is less than $200. So you have an online business. It really is that simple. Any combinations of purchases between yourself and your customer that's over 200 points each month means that you can maximize the income potential. The minimum you would do, if you're looking at minimums, and I don't think this video is really for minimalists, but you could do about $60 and then just have a few more customers. So now, would it be okay to teach you how to become a teacher and learn leverage, turn this into a very large online business without becoming a salesperson? Well, first, we're going to have to talk about the basics of leverage. This, as a blue collar guy, this is something I didn't understand. I learned it 25 years ago, and actually really applied it 10 years ago and was able to go full time with this. So the basics of leverage, if you just teach two people to do what we're talking about, consuming some products and teaching, utilizing this video and others to teach people to do that. And if you teach two, and then they teach two with your and my help and our system's help, that would be 4 and then 8 people. So it's just simple math. And those 8 teach 2, it's 16. You're 3 generations deep, and now you have real leverage in your life. But we're going to go just a little bit further. And so with 32 people in your online business, it's growing. And so when you add these up, the 2, the 4, the 8, and yourself, it adds up to 32 or 62 people, each of them consuming product. And you can see here that 62 people doing 200 points, get on the right screen, is 12,400 points. So it's still a relatively small business, right? If you're earning 10%, but I'm going to go through the numbers here in a moment. But what would happen because you fell in love with these products and what they do and this simple system, and you just taught 5 people instead of 2? Right? Let's just look at those numbers. So those 5 teach 5 is 25. Teaching 5 is 125. Teaching 5 is 625. Teaching 5 is 3,125 for a total of 3,905. And when we put the math to it of the product volume, because you can only earn income if there's product that moves through your distribution network, it's 780,000 points of volume. And so you can see that's a big difference, right? And what is the difference? Well, a lot of people would subtract the 62 from the 3,905, but that's not what the difference is. I'm going to pause here, pregnant pause. The real difference is 3 people. You decided to teach 3 more. So instead of 2, you taught 5. Some people are going to do more, some are less. My wife and I, we've enrolled over 100 people because we believe in the products and this opportunity. But did this business become much bigger by you being a better salesperson or being a teacher? And the answer is obviously a teacher. Let's just look at the math of our comp plan. In our comp plan in Canada, that 12,000 points would put it the rank of Pro 4 here. And there you can see the 200 points. And that at the 700,000 points, it'd be at Pro 9. Well, what is the income difference? Our income disclosure sheet, and this is an American income disclosure sheet. We don't have one for Canada. So at Pro 4, the average income is $1,500, right? And that's US dollars, but just let's leave it at $1,500. Would that make a difference in your life, right? If you had an extra $1,500 coming in month after month after month on top of whatever it is you're doing now to earn income. And this would be very part-time in the nooks and crannies, focusing on leverage, right? But the Pro 9 with the big business, it's an average of $50,000. And you can see on this income disclosure sheet over here, this is the average number of months it takes to achieve this. So the average number of all the people that reached Pro 4, the average it took was 15 months. The average for Pro 9, all the people that reached Pro 9, the average was 36 months. So what else are you going to do with your time, right? And that teaching people, adding value. But teaching 3 more people made the big difference. So is there any reason that you do not want to have positive leverage working in your life, right? To have the tax advantage of your own business, to have a system, and to have the positive health benefits of the Tri-Synergizer and our other products. So get back to the person that shared this information with you. Take charge of your health, take charge of your future, get positive leverage working in your life. And we'll dig more into this if you have any questions. But I just going to throw this out to be kind, treat people well. We live in a time right now where there's just a lot of negative stuff. So be positive. Treat other people well. And with that, this is FredHodgins, over and out. All the best to you and your family. Take care.